Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. We're up and running then. That's a shade optimistic. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Dembele, he's gone for goal! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
And this is Ronaldinho. Oh, it's Ronaldinho! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. And we have our very first corner. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Robertson. This is promising. No, he's just misjudged that one. That's a cute ball. And it's Modric. And he's quick to return it. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Dembele. Dembele. Dembele! Dembele has been caught there. It's a foul. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
It's a very good position, this, and the right distance too.
A corner it is then. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Robertson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Not where it came from. And Messi! No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Now it's Ronaldinho. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Decent chance! Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Barcelona are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Mbappe. Has to go back here. And this is Dembele. And it's hoisted clear. Spread it left.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
One of a type! He's brilliant! About as smooth as it gets! The first significant strike. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
The first breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Cruyff. 5 minutes till the break. Messi, nicely weighted ball. Neymar. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Messi. Schneider. And it's Ronaldinho. And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
It's Dembele! And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Manchester United currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we are back on the way.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And that has left him in a heap. Lovely pass, but can he get there? You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
No, he's not getting past him there. Neymar. Modric. Looking for the run. That is a great pick out. Schmeichel claims it. Safe hands.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Manchester United still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Kubasi and Robertson. That's the throw. Looks to the other side. Alexander-Arnold. And that's going up front in a hurry. Calhanoglu gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. So we've reached the hour mark. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Manchester United are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Cruyff. And it's Zico. And he welcomes it in. Goes for a shot! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Cambio de jugadores.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change. We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And this is Roberto Baggio. Pelé, he's picked it. Pelé! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, great leap! Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And this is Yaya Toure. Oh, what? Has another go! And they've got rid. And this is Roberto Baggio. Modric. Mbappe. Pelé. Can he get it through?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Manchester United have their second corner now.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Some really good ball movement. He shifted it to the flank. 75 minutes played. Çalhanoğlu. Now, can they get him away?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Knocks it into space. Now takes a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Manchester United have their lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Now it's Rivaldo, and he's worked it through. Shot could be on. It's Roberto Carlos! Well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 15.
Barcelona are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
El dorsal 11.
Manchester United now in a position far more desirable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Robertson, no way through, so back it comes. And it's Scott. Alexander-Arnold. And Scott. Rummenigge.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that could set him on his way. Look at the speed. Yaya Toure! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So now the difference is 3. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that will be the final act. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Rivaldo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Manchester United definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.